Billy here, still in the park. This is a safety feature. A feature on safety. A PS on safety. This is the park that I grew up in. It's a lot different now though. Oh, this is gonna mirror, isn't it? Okay, you can't read it, but okay, I'll tell you what it says. Welcome, have fun, and play safely on this miracle playground. This play structure is designed for kids age 5 to 12. Yeah, next generation are probably going to have cops to want to see your ID. I don't know. Corporate policy always has a way to creep into legal ordinances. Yeah, okay, I'm exaggerating. Maybe, I hope. But here it says the smart way to play. The smart way to play. Take turns on all play equipment. Oh, okay, that's good. No pushing, shoving, or rough stuff. Yeah. Use the equipment correctly. See recommendations on the reverse side. And above all, have fun. I used to play here when I was a lad. I was a wee little tot. Me and my buddies, or I guess they were pals then. I don't know what you call them. Accomplices. They had different playground equipment then. They had some stuff left over from the 1890s, I think. It used to be a huge wooden schoolhouse here where they replaced it with this one in the 50s. But there was a gigantic slide. When I was like kindergarten, I decided to try it. It was really intimidating because it was really tall. It was made out of cast iron and it had a copper slide. And it had to have been like a 45-degree angle. It was really tall and really narrow. And it terminated right at a tree. The tree would keep you from going out into the road, I guess. They tore that out a long time ago. But the stuff they had was built, I think, in the 50s. And they had a pole with a crossbar on a pivot and a swing on either side. That was fun. Because we'd get this big, strong ox guy, Tony, great guy. He'd get in one of those swings and he'd pull up against the pole, so he had a real short arc. And to get somebody really light to get in the other swing, he'd get going so fast that thing would straighten out and just be straight out. And then he would let loose and jump into his swing. Basically turned it into a trebuchet, or catapult. Because the little skinny guy in the other swing, there's no way. I did it once. I wasn't a little skinny, but I did it once. There's no freaking way you can stay in that swing, no matter how tight you grip. When Tony jumps in the other one, it stops and flings you, and you go sailing out in the wild blue yonder, and you got to land good or you're probably going to break something. Nobody ever got hurt. I don't think we were using the equipment properly, but we had a blast, and we understood a lot about physics, and we became resilient. These kids these days are so fragile. They're such little wuss cakes. They've never experienced anything like that or anything remotely like that. And I think they're poorer for it. So what if you get a few bruises or cuts or concussions or broken bones? I mean, that's part of life, man. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. But if you're not tough, you're gonna have a lot harder time in life, especially around a bunch of dumb, tough people. They had concrete benches. They still got one here, I think. I'm gonna go down there and look at this. They had these picnic tables that were made out of concrete. Everything on them was concrete. And you could, they're real heavy, but if you had a bunch of guys, kids, I mean, I'm talking about 7, 8, 9-year-old kids, especially if Tony is with you, you could slide that top off and tilt it over and make a ramp for your bicycles. At the bottom of a hill, it was great to do that. And they didn't have BMX bicycles then. We had old antique Huffies and Schwinn's and stuff from the junk pile, and we had plenty of parts, and they break every time you land with them, but it was fun, so we'd rebuild them and do it again and again. I think that was an educational experience. Mechanics, physics, learning how to innovate. I think they'd stop you from doing stuff like that now. There's the remains of one of them. There used to be lots of these. This whole place is dotted with them. I don't remember them being so low to the ground, but then I was pretty low to the ground then too. Is that coming out? I think these are WPA artifacts. A lot of this park was built in the 30s during the Great Depression. The Work Projects Administration had gave people jobs building infrastructure like this. Oh, communism! Yeah, a lot of people got through the Depression like that and ended up with infrastructure when they were done, because some of the stuff they did was pretty good, pretty high quality. It's all gone now except for that one bench and this little building up here, which seems to be all sealed off. It was a restroom. They had a restroom, men's and women's restroom, and I think there was something else in a nice little porch. You put a porch out on the restroom, you know, so you get out of the rain. And it even is nice looking. It has little columns and a little tupelo in the roof. You could have nice things back then. Not much left of it now. Oh, it looks like they're using it for an equipment shed. It's got a sliding door on the side of it now. It was restrooms a long time ago, but it's built by the WPA. Concrete columns that were enclosed in wood. It's missing all that one. Okay, I'm describing it now. I can show it to you. Well, it's got 4 little tubelos on the roof. They took pride in the stuff they did. It was local craftsmen did this. It wasn't some plastic, Chinese-made, mass-produced cartoon crap. I'm not criticizing people that did this, by the way. I mean, it's good that you have things in your park, and God bless you. You did a good thing, but this is all you can do these days, huh? Unless you can organize people and get people willing to work, come out and do craftsman type stuff for the kids, make locally sourced, craftsman made, local craftsmen could make stuff really nice. You could do this place, it'd be so freaking nice. Can you do that? Or is there some sort of bureaucratic administration to prevent that from happening and make you buy corporate shit? Just asking. Can I ask these questions? Not being judgy or condemning anybody. Well, Uncle Billy, why don't you get involved in politics and do things? Well, I've been away for a while doing something else. Don't worry, homies. I'm probably not going to stick around long. They made a nice pavilion here. Oh, there's some imaginative kids. Look at that. Made a little city plan on the floor with chalk. Got a stage for your entertainment purposes. And that is the athletic field from my old high school. I'm gonna go around the corner and talk about it, I think. Maybe I ought to just cut this off and leave this as a video exclusively about parks. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do the high school one separately. I'm having problems with the lighting getting weird anyway. That's enough for this one. Uncle Billy signing out.